Previously on New Crits on the Block.
You finally made your way back, huh? You guys have been gone for 4 years, so things have gotten real bad. You see a taller, more lean-cut Philippa. She starts to sprint towards you guys. I'm just happy you guys are back. We're all planning on heading to Inranel. Some kind of crazy spell turned the lush forest into a desert. Grax and Philippa kind of walk up in behind you guys, and everyone kind of sits down at the table in the main living space. And Ulrich looks up to you guys. You guys finally made it back, huh? Ulrich kind of stands up. Well, maybe stop saying long so many times. And
yes, I tried to whisper that to him.
Why don't you all just sit down and I can brief you on what's happening now.
All right. I like dust the seat off underneath Lorelai before she sits down.
Where are there seats available? Like where could we sit? Like how
there's a seat.
What a
what a high school question.
I roll for chair.
No, I just mean that like how many people need to sit down, right? So there's like
who cares?
Here,
1, 2, 3,
Whoever
4,
wants to.
5.
There's 2 open seats next to on either side.
Look, listeners,
of Ulrich.
we got to come clean, guys.
Yeah.
We don't have enough content for our episodes, so we go, Ben, we need you to ask as many meaningless questions to chew up time as possible.
Hey, it's not meaningless. I need to figure out how close I sit to Emmy.
There's a seat right next to her.
And how awkward it's right next to her.
There's 1 seat open right next to her, a seat next to Ulrich, or 2 seats next to Ulrich, and 1 next to Lorelai.
Is there one?
Wait, can you draw this out on a map for us so we can see?
Is there one like
time.
across and at an angle from her, or like?
No, there's one directly right next to her, and then there's 2 next to Ulrich, and there's 1 next to Lorelai.
I snagged the one next to Ulrich.
Now, Jake, how are the acoustics in this room that we're in? Because is
I want to know when I
Ulrich,
whisper.
is Ulrich in the right spot for us to get like optimal audio?
What's the temperature? Is there a fireplace going?
There's a fireplace.
No fireplace going. Is it chilly?
It's not chilly.
Warm?
It's nice and warm. It's a solid like
there's a lot of people in the room.
78-ish in there.
Oh, that's really
that
warm.
is pretty warm.
Actually, that's how I like my
Can we
house.
open a window?
I do too, actually.
Bullshit. I like guarantee it's not 78 in your house.
75, 78.
That's insane.
That's gross.
I feel terrible if my heater
$1,000 a
turned-
month
Yeah.
in heating bills.
We keep
Holy
ours
crap.
at 69.
No, that's your retort. No.
I did it all the time, and my freaking gas bill was so cheap,
burn
bro.
wood on my stove in a pot.
I keep the oven on and I just leave it open.
All right, dude, it works.
Yes,
Turn
guys.
on the fan,
Yes,
bro.
guys, this is perfect.
This
This is exactly what I needed here.
Matt, how long are we in the episode?
Oh, God. damn.
Only 2 minutes.
Is it dusty in here? Are we going to get a choose?
Jesus.
Are we going to sneeze?
Ulrich looks at you and says, no one gives a shit about the temperature.
And time. That's exactly as much nonsense as we needed, guys, for the episode. Great job, everyone.
Perfect.
Great
No
job,
more
everyone.
nonsense.
A job well done, everybody.
Thank you.
Yes, Brian?
Yeah, does that mean we can't have any more nonsense going forward?
No, it just means that we can just organically create it at this point.
Okay,
the
thank you.
nonsense portion, the
We filled our
allotted
quota.
Yes, the quota has been filled. At this point, it's just icing on that cake.
May I ask one question?
Yes, of course.
Can't we just make the episode shorter?
Absolutely not. People expect them to be
Yeah, we'll have riots in the streets. We can't have
riots
that.
in the streets.
People will rebel.
And our fans are located all over the world. It would be a global issue if we were to make a shorter episode.
We do have an obligation.
Yeah, we don't want people to be upset.
Yeah, we literally, if we don't have an episode on a Monday, the world will just cease to exist.
Now let me.
It would just
Can
disappear.
I throw something out here that might not be great?
What?
Ever since we really started doing this podcast,
Oh, no.
the world
Oh, no.
It's been real bad.
has not been good.
Well, here's
It's us?
Can I add one more thing?
Oh, no.
Have we?
Are we
It just hit me.
Can I add one more because Ben brought it to my attention.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Yeah, Jake.
Ben brought it to my attention a while back that after we record almost every arc, the thing that we're recording kind of happens. We recorded arc 4 where we had like a pestilence like plague going around. COVID happened.
Yeah, it came out like immediately afterwards.
A class like warfare. and then all the riots started happening with the Black Lives Matter and all that stuff.
Oh no!
I'm a little scared, guys, because we're gonna get to the end of this campaign, and it's gonna be like a doomsday thing.
Hey, plan good stuff happening. Can you?
So apparently, a 4-year time jump is gonna happen when this gets
we're all gonna get 10 years into the future.
I have a question.
Rogue black hole and everything.
Yes,
Christy.
Could you make it so that in D&D all the student loans are cleared?
Oh, that's good.
Could you do that? Could you do that?
Well, all like the university loans or whatever.
University loans. Could you maybe
or at the very least
world?
get the interest rates to like a non-predatory level.
Yeah. If you could just make the economy fix itself.
I will try to
middle
use
line it.
Okay.
my foretelling. Here's the thing, though. I just tell the future through the story. I'm just an object.
Are you
which
missed?
The future? Yes.
You're like the harbinger.
Oh no! And he turns into a ghost.
Oh, that was weird.
No,
Actually,
I knew he didn't look like me and Joe that well.
You guys,
It was kind of weird that one day I just had a third brother.
I never even seen him come out. My mom was never pregnant. It's really strange.
Just showed up one day and
She
everyone
just brought
accepted that he
home a
was here.
baby. He was a lot
I have
bigger.
been waiting 26 years?
How old am I?
When we started this, I think, because that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn 28. So yeah, we started about 26 when I start. So I waited until I was 26
To finally.
this is my call to make a podcast to tell the future. So
Wow.
for you listeners,
Wow.
now you know what's going to happen in the future.
That's true.
Oh wait, can you be a favor?
Plan accordingly.
What stock is going to do well?
What sports teams go? Hey, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Jake, pick now.
Pick now. I don't even know who's in the running for the
Okay,
Super Bowl.
it's 49ers,
Definitely not them.
Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals, and the Los Angeles Rams. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
I don't know
Who's winning the Super Bowl
who's winning the Super Bowl.
of those 4 teams?
You said Rams.
Rams, Chiefs, Bengals, Niners.
Who has the best defense right now?
The best defense, the Niners.
Niners. I'm gonna say Niners.
Okay, well, you heard it here, folks.
The Niners win the Super Bowl.
Money in the bank.
You heard it here.
Yeah,
Okay,
put all
place your
money-
bets,
put all-
everyone.
Everyone put all your money.
Now, here's the problem.
There's the riots.
Here's the problem. This episode is coming out way after the Super Bowl is done.
Well, that makes it funnier. Because you'll have
But
plenty
we're
of
recording
time.
it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
When's the Super Bowl?
In like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but we're
What if
recording
we
it
put
now.
this episode out way just out of
for
order?
no reason?
Yeah. Just what we should do is take this clip, put it in right before Super Bowl comes out.
No, because Ben tried to do that and we said no.
That's
we
true.
can't. We've already established we can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, we can. Matt's just too lazy to do it.
Yes.
I won't do it.
I have many other things to do.
I will
Okay, so
make
that's
a
it.
note that this is the episode that we predicted the Super Bowl, and so that we can at least reference
Yeah,
it
we're
later.
predicting it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
if the
everybody,
Niners win the Super Bowl, Jake, holy shit.
I'm putting all
If
of
you're
my money.
right, I'm gonna start. I mean, we're gonna start having to.
What's going to
invest.
happen is that the episode after this, like I'm going to be on this podcast for 2
Niners
more
die.
episodes. And then after that, it's going to be like, well, Ben put all his money on the 49ers and is rich now. So he left.
He left. He started a new podcast with better people.
What really, guys? That
Ben's
was
on
my
Critical
that
Role.
was the
Don't
whole
know how
goal.
that happened.
Oh, now you're on Critical.
Yeah, that's what happens to get
Matt
rich for
Mercer
some
will
reason.
Just bought
literally
my way
kick
into
you
it.
out.
I just went and just paid off Matt Mercer.
The first time you would question Matt Mercer's ruling, he would 100% just kick you off the
Oh,
team.
I imagine he just became the DM instead.
Oh, yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
no,
Well,
I'm.
and then nobody would watch Critical Role, which means they all have to come listen to New Chris.
Oh, yeah, it's an inside job.
Yeah.
we
and
did
then,
it.
And then
gang.
we don't let him back.
That's our whole plan.
That's our whole plan. Not your you are just like the pawn of our plan.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wait, do I still get to be rich?
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get like your 15 seconds of fame, and then
But
you're gonna lose it
you're
all.
so
15 seconds,
lonely,
not even
though.
minutes.
So Catan
No.
sits next to Emmy.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, right.
I forgot.
Great
that was-
segue.
I want to sit next to Ulrich.
There's two. I'm going to
I
pull
take
your
the
hand and go so that they have to sit next to their respective.
Oh, so anyone? Are you, apparently we're playing the high school who's sitting next to who game.
Oh, I don't care where I sit. I just dust off the seat, like sarcastically underneath Lorelai so
And
she
then sit
can.
away from her.
Well, if there's no seat next to her, but if
There's
is,
a
I'll
seat
sit
next
there.
to her now.
Yeah, I'll sit there.
Because that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
this is our high fantasy role play.
I will. Yeah, the seating charts.
Yeah.
So we'll need a mock-up of the seating chart
Okay,
after it's done.
great.
Christy,
Perfect,
just
yes.
FYI.
Yep.
No, I'll just sit. I'll sarcastically dust it off again. Do a very deep, flamboyant bow for her to sit down, and once she does,
Ooh,
I
fancy.
will take a seat next to her.
I was like, okay, that took a long time to get seated.
It's a very complicated process, Ulrich.
It's a delicate dance.
Okay.
You have to pardon us. We just got back from the in-between. The rules there are really weird.
Yeah, no one's saying thank you or
Everything
please.
is super awkward.
All the chairs can eat you. It's a really bad place.
You sit in the wrong place and suddenly someone owns your soul.
Aura kind of stands up. So now that everyone's back, let us begin our debriefing on what we're going to do next. So, biggest things. One, so the plan is to go to Inreno, and we have rumors that they are planning to assassinate the leader of the Loyalists, who is against King Evenwind. So we have to stop the assassination. Goal number 1. Goal number 2 is they're also having I don't know how to. They're calling it a peace treaty, but it kind of just seems like a conqueror taking over a nation. So Kerrigan is traveling to Inreno and is going to essentially take over. And we also want to stop that. So plan 1, stop assassination. Plan 2, disrupt this peace treaty.
Do we ask questions now or hold to the end?
Yeah.
You can ask questions now.
Okay. So the Loyalists,
Yes.
they are the ones they're going to assassinate the leader of the Loyalists
No.
or King
Kerrigan
Inreno.
is going to is hired the Green Serpents. Have you ever heard of them?
Oh, these fucking guys.
He's hired the Green Serpents to kill the leader of the Loyalist, Quaelith, and in doing so, we'll make it to where they can sign the peace treaty without any obstructions or anything like that.
So
It's a 2-part plan.
So Kerrigan wants to sign a peace treaty with Inranel.
and you said
Yes.
Kerrigan's going there?
Yes, he
So
will be there.
Okay, we've been out of action for a moment. Is Kerrigan just like out and about now?
Yes, we've fought him a few times now, with not the best results.
Yeah, we fought him once and we barely survived.
Yes. So
I mean, we did win.
Right.
the goal
but
is
barely.
to try to the big goal is if we can stop the assassination, the peace treaty should not happen as Kerrigan has planned.
I have a question.
Yes, Leaf?
Okay, this might be kind of a dumb question, but why don't we want a peace treaty? That sounds good.
Because the peace treaty is more of that Inranel will just become part of Kerrigan's giant army. And then we have 2 allies. And we are essentially surrounded by enemies. So we really need a W here, guys.
Okay. So
What?
So the Loyalists are loyal to
the old king.
the. I'm
to
sorry.
Follis.
And that's my dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the old king. What do you mean the old king?
Well, Follis is no longer the king there. King Aemir took over. Yes.
No, I know
That would be news to you.
that would be okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if
King who's the
He sent you off.
Follis?
Folist is Borel's brother.
No,
No.
dad.
Folist.
He is old king.
Old king is Folist.
Follis.
Brother.
Folas. Brother is Amir. Aymer.
Where is King Follis?
I believe he's still in the city. We don't really know. We have contact with Quaelith, the leader, the organizer of the Loyalists, but we've have no contact with Follis for quite some time now.
So a paper airplane comes flying at Ulrich.
Okay.
The person whomever threw it rolled a 20.
He did. I watched it happen.
Whoever that could be.
I looked over and watched
that
him.
might fall on a 14.
I did see it.
No, that's a 20.
You moved your dice tray.
No, it was a
cheater.
20. I watched him do it.
Watch two do it.
It
You
hits
don't know.
him. It hits him in the eye.
Oh, no.
You hear like
Ow!
oh no. Are you all right?
What the? Who threw that?
Well, I don't know.
He's laughing.
And has a bunch of paper all around him.
a bunch of like reject paper airplanes.
My assembly line. Yeah.
This one wasn't any good.
Lorelai
not sharp
grabs
enough.
your hand. She rolled a 20 as well.
Mm.
Grabs your hand and raises your hand.
Oh,
He did it.
Hey, Win.
David, why would you throw a paper plate on my eye?
I'm testing for how we're going to get into the city by glider. This is my first attempt, and it seemed like a pretty successful one. So you're welcome, everyone.
Why'd you have to throw it on my eye, though?
During all this, Catan leans over to Emmy. Hi.
I really wish we could just end. Can we just end the episode right there? Can that just be the end?
If we can get 35 minutes of more filler bullshit, then yes, we can. I'll just put it in the front.
Oh my god, dude.
challenge accepted.
That's
Oh
so
my
good.
God.
Let me just take this time to little catch up.
This is turning into a little high school class after summer, the first day of class, you know?
This is like a Breakfast Club scenario.
I love it so much.
Oh my god.
I was waiting for an opportunity to do that.
Oh, I wish you waited just a little longer, but that was the perfect spot. Man, I want to end on that so bad.
I'm gonna kind of get up and start pacing around
Okay.
a little bit. Say and what's the situation with the loyalists? Are they winning, losing?
I would say they're on the losing side, given that the assassins are now going to come and try to kill them, and they don't really have like the numbers to put up against Kerrigan just by himself.
All right, I'm going to, okay. So I'm pacing around, and I'm going to scream out, just fuck, and then I'm gonna run upstairs.
Okay. With that, Catan, you're looking over, and after you said the most awkward hi you could ever say to somebody.
I kind of wave too, like
You're sitting right next to her.
Yeah, I lean like to get like into her field of view and go hi.
And she's just kind of like looks over you and kind of like raises her eyebrows, like, "Hey."
It's been a while.
Do it, you pussy.
Not in class. That would be rude and disruptful.
Don't be rude.
I kind of point to the situation. And I go, things seem tense. How have you been?
Really? Now? Like, right? Like, you want to do this now?
Oh, right. I raise my hand to like get the attention of the group.
Oh, looks like holding his eye still. What?
I'm a little lost. So I'm so sorry. I just we've been gone for a few years. Kerrigan's in charge of Waterdeep, and he's trying to take over Inranel, home of the High Elves. Things are bad there. There's like the people loyal to the old king, and then there's the new king. People are trying to kill the old king's loyalists. And after they do that, then there's going to be like a peace treaty, but it's just like a ploy to just take over the country. And we have to go there and stop all that.
Yeah, I feel like you're not lost at all.
Okay, good. So I'm not lost.
No, you're quite accurate.
Okay, great.
Anyone's going to reach over to Catan and be like, why don't you pay attention, you dummy? And kind of slap him on the back.
Hey! Stop it.
I need you. I rolled a sleight of hand check and I got a 20.
Versus my perception of not quite 18.
18? You have a kick me sign on your back now.
Fucking, what is this episode turning
Is it written
into?
open?
No, it says kick me on it.
Very
Oh
good.
my God.
You hear Emmy kind of chuckle a little bit.
That was for you. I'll say.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, continue. All right.
I look at Emmy. He's sorry. He's you know Awen.
Yeah. I do know anyone.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so can we get back to like, I don't know, this pressing matter that means, could mean our life or death. Is that good for everyone? Yeah.
I've been paying attention. I scoot my chair all the way up to the front, and I've got notes that I'm taking.
Are we in a classroom now?
Yes.
This is like a round table kind of situation, and it's now turned into like a classroom full of obnoxious teenagers.
Not me. I'm very good. I'm listening, teacher. Go ahead.
Nerd.
Go ahead, sir.
So the assassination, we need to stop it.
Freaking nerd.
Yeah. So the person,
Shh, quiet.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I want to get good grades.
the leader of this green serpents,
Catan leans back in his chair audibly as it squeaks.
Shh.
his name is Kyle.
Oh, no. He's a leader now? Like the full-on leader?
First his big rise was when he took over Luskin
Yeah.
and became the owner of the casino. And from there, his popularity just skyrocketed.
Wait, didn't we give the casino to someone else?
That little bunny guy.
Yeah.
Cannon.
If you did,
you know he's going to hold on to it.
If you did, they essentially came in there. Well, from what I've heard, they came in, I think, right after you got out and essentially just killed all the guards and took over.
Oops.
And for everyone, as far as like story-wise goes, you guys were literally leaving the casino as they were pulling off their own heist.
That's right.
Ah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
we did not leave that situation.
I was expecting you guys to go and fight him, and he was going to die there. And you didn't.
Oh, no. Look what we've done.
So now he is a leader of the world's most premier assassination guild,
Oh.
the Green Serpents.
Oh, man. We made an
Whoops.
ultimate bad guy. Damn it, Kyle.
Made sure they had ultimate funding too.
Yeah, I was going to say. And they had
yeah, because we
unlimited
left
funding.
the previous guy bleeding on the ground. And then we're like, well, we're out of here as they were like actively
You
blowing
also
the place
broke
up.
into the vault and left that open. So you kind of just left like a easy pathway for them to just take over.
Man.
And then didn't deal with them and then left. So
At least we left Phaler in an okay condition.
yeah, Failure's doing good. Failure's doing great.
Well,
yeah,
maybe.
we think so. We
Yeah.
haven't talked about it yet.
Okay.
So he is going to be leading this assassination. His skills are quite good.
Yeah,
all right.
we've tussled with him once or twice.
A few times.
Well, from what I've heard, no one's ever seen him actually do the killing. He just leaves like a calling card, which it's kind of lame. It's literally just a green serpent.
That's lame.
But
Does he literally leave a snake?
yes, he leaves a snake on the body.
Is it alive?
How does he get all these snakes?
What keeps it from just slithering away?
No one knows.
Damn, he is good.
Oh, man.
That's how good he is.
Wow.
I can't even get my snakes to stay still. Huh.
Oh, me neither.
I was about to go there.
We're gonna get through this episode. We're gonna get some stuff done.
No, we not.
No,
I
we
know.
can't because we need to put that at the end. That's what we've discussed.
Doing great.
So, with that being the thing, first goal, main goal, stop assassination of Quaylith, the leader of the Loyalist. So you have to infiltrate the city.
I'm sorry.
What?
Is this going to be on the test?
Hey, Catan, can you just shut up for a second? Please, I'm trying to listen.
Oh,
Natural
no.
rolling.
Not again.
So so after I hear Catan say that, I start writing fake wrong notes. And I'm going to slowly I rolled an 18 for, what would that be? Persuasion, I guess?
Deception. If they're
Oh,
fake.
it would be deception, yeah. I don't have a plus 0, but it's an 18.
Oh, Catan rolled a 19 plus on his whatever.
Okay, so I'm going to hand them over to you, and they're so clearly written hastily and very incorrect. There you go. You can use mine.
None of this can be right. This, I'm sorry. This says that the green serpents are doo-doo heads. That can't be right.
I mean, I get they aren't actual doo-doo heads if that's what you're saying, but I mean, they are bad people, so that kill innocents.
Catan crumples it up. and throws it at Awen.
Got you good.
I've scooted my chair up closer to Ulrich.
Is Borel just having a like full blown like
He ran
teenage,
upstairs.
like fuck like upstairs like kicking things over?
No, I'm doing stuff up there. I don't know when to like.
I just imagine
Reveal
like
that.
that's like a classic like teenager just like storm out of the room thing.
Well, he actually treated this whole thing like an adult would.
Yes.
We are the petulant children still in the room.
Okay, so that's the big picture.
Okay.
You're gonna go and meet. Well, I'm assuming we're gonna send you four, and Philippa was gonna go, by herself. Well, with Grax, but I don't know if he kind of like looks over at Catan. I don't know if that's gonna work. So you four are gonna go. Philippa still wants to go, and she can go with you. And you kind of see Philippa like, yes, I would still like to go.
Okay, great.
And I was like, okay, so
It'd be nice to catch up.
we have 1 month to prepare, train, and get ready for this endeavor. I sent Leland off to the dwarven hometown, their kingdom.
Oh, thank God! I thought he might be dead. I didn't want to say anything.
No,
yeah, I didn't want to bring it up.
He's been serving as our spy. He's actually the one that found out about the assassination attempt. And that is how Jake's going to explain away all of his missing throughout the campaign.
Perfect.
He is now a spy.
Spy with the dwarves. You're a tall dwarf.
That's such a good dwarf impression.
And
Jake, that's how dwarves now sound in your world canonically. Sorry, got to talk like that from here on out.
No, I don't.
He won't remember, so
I
it
won't.
doesn't matter.
Can't even remember the own things I named 10 minutes ago. So let's.
Boos Roda.
Ba da ba.
Bo-da-ba. Neil plays Bo-da-ba. That's where I'm from.
I hate you guys so much.
But well, okay, that's the region. What's the town? Bang?
Oh, very good.
Collaborative storytelling at its
The wonderful
finest.
town of Bagdad Bag
Negative bang.
in the realm of Ba da ba.
Jake's writing something, so I don't
He has to
know.
write it down.
He has no idea what it's from, so he's like, "Oh, those are really good, actually."
Yeah.
Like not knowing the source material.
Looking it
Terrible
up
names.
later.
Terrible names.
Oh my God. Okay.
So we have a month.
We have a month.
to.
No, I'm gonna come crashing down the stairs. So
Imagine him just tumbling.
no. So the whole time I was upstairs, just rifling through all of Hagar's like scrolls, potions, reading stuff, anything that I very hastily because I'm full of anger and sadness and regret, and I'm just trying to find something that might help, and I'm like, nope, we're leaving right fucking now. And I've got my hands full of shit, and there's papers flying everywhere, and just, and I'm gonna walk kind of through everyone and out the door.
Does anyone follow him?
No.
I don't know.
I think we're all kind of dumbfounded at this
Yeah.
point. Like, what?
Alra kind of looks over to the side and watches Borel just like rush out with a bunch of stuff. It's like, okay, well, we can't leave quite yet because we
I don't even hear him.
still got to prepare and everything.
We'll take care of it.
I'll look over to Lorelai and go, I should probably handle that king's business. You understand? And I'm going to get up and walk out.
Okay, yeah. You walk outside to Borel, who's like, Borel, you do see like a wagon, kind of like just next to one of like the buildings, just kind of out in front of the tower. Are you just gonna kind of just throw all that stuff in there?
Well, just throw it in there, trying to
Not even packing the papers.
No,
just like loose papers.
something's gonna help. I'm just something will help, and trying to like hook up the horse or donkey or whatever. I guess
Yeah.
the first thing I see that can help to pull this wagon.
I now want it canonically to be a donkey.
It's
that
Bucket with the stained glass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Somebody has to put windows in these ramshackle homes.
Johnny Stainglass.
Johnny
Johnny
Stainglass.
Stainglass is
Oh
here.
my God.
He's
Needs
like,
a job.
please
Forgot
stop.
about that.
Well, he saw us come back and went, "Oh shit!" Like, for the last 4 years,
I forgot about.
business has been booming for him.
Yeah.
Actually, it's actually been quite dead
Yeah.
for him.
Because now the windows stay installed. He
Yeah,
never
now
has
they-
to do a new
Oh,
one.
well, but,
That's
actually-
a one-time job.
So
He's
his
happy with his
business is
family.
spreaded.
Yeah, well,
Well, he's probably
finally
just
got
hanging out
home.
with his family.
Yeah, he finally got home to his
Home with
family.
his family.
Daddy, are you going to be home for Christmas this year? I promise. Fuck.
Yeah.
He just hears a crashing window in the distance. That's his superpower. He just
Yeah.
he knows when someone breaks his glass. I'll be back next year, son.
In case of nuker, Blake, break glass.
Seeing Borel in this state, I will slowly walk up behind him, keeping a little bit of distance. Hey, bud, what you doing?
We're going right now. We're going right now. We're not waiting a month. We're going right now.
Okay, what's the rush?
Inverness my home,
Right.
and he just said that my dad might be missing, might be dead. I don't know. And my brother, I don't know what's going on. I can't wait a month. I cannot sit here and wait a month. I will tear myself apart worrying. I have to go now.
I think rushing into that would be worse or could do more harm than trying to plan something out to actually help.
I'm gonna slow down a little bit, just let out a big sigh and just I didn't have a chance to help when I could. I mean, it was my dad. He just whisked me away. I could have helped. I know he was just protecting me, but look what's happened. I mean the 4 years we can't help, but like could have left it in a better state. Like why he thought that he could do it all on his own. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I know. Yes, you're right. You're right. I can't do it all on my own. We should prepare, but what the hell? What the hell am I going to do?
What you can, what you're best at. Prepare, plan, invent, spend time with Hagar. Use your biggest asset, your brain.
I need to. Okay. I just need to get somewhere that he's alive, and if he is he okay? I don't know. I just need more information.
Right. Exactly.
You're right. I'm gonna kind of catching myself and kind of realizing what sort of state of mind I was in. I'm gonna very slowly start picking up papers that sort of like fell on the ground and in the back, and one of the spells is like, it's a recipe for soup or something like what the just like
Wizard soup.
fucking
Harry's running. Not my soup.
Need any help picking this up?
yeah.
So, that whole deal aside with Borel,
We're fine. We're good.
we're good because we still need to collect a little bit more intel before we just go diving headfirst into this.
Yes, that we've come to that decision as well.
I'm gonna very sheepishly just sort of sulk in the corner.
Yeah, the main thing is we're trying to secure a safe house for us. So you have a base of operations while you're there.
Question. If we're trying to stop the assassination and we know the Green Serpents are trying to do it and we know where they're housed, we have a month. Why don't we just go to them and take them out now?
Well, they're not just going to be at the Luskin Casino still.
I mean, they will be if we start burning it down again.
Well, the fact that it takes a while to... You do know assassinations aren't just like they go there, kill the person, and come back in a day, right? Like There's a lot of planning in that. That's why we have a month to find out what their plans are to stop them.
Yes. I'm sorry. I mean, you're right. There's been somebody I've been trying to kill for the last 10 years. And he just looks directly at Grax.
You just see your Grax kind of laugh.
Well, 14 now, really.
Technically. Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
Hey, now you're 4 years older than you were before.
But I'm not.
But you are.
But I'm not. I'm not, because that would make me like 40. And I don't like saying that.
None of
This
us
is a
do.
fantasy game. It needs to be not
Right.
what is going on in life.
Don't
In
want to
real
feel
life,
it.
I would like to be younger. Thank you. With a full head of hair.
Is that like your big thing with Catan?
He has a full head of hair and a strong spine.
He sure does.
That's how he introduces his character.
I can't wait until like the epilogue, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, he has a really bad back now. And he's balding.
I'm not balding, I'm just thinning. Rapidly.
Early signs of,
I'm pretty sure that's the
Interesting
same.
distinction.
early signs of arthritis in his wrist or his elbow. You know.
Shield arm, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shield arm.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
They
Yes.
call
It's like
it
tennis elbow, but
Yeah,
shield
it's a
arm.
shield elbow.
shield bow.
Shield shoulder.
Shield shoulder.
Which I'm sure is a thing.
That's
when you
gotta be a thing.
Yeah, it had to have been back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how shield shoulder has become tennis elbow, an indication that our species is getting
Wasn't it-
slightly wussier over
Wasn't
time.
it you who was telling me about the like hockey ankle?
No.
You weren't telling me about that? Somebody was
No.
telling me like there's like extra bone that grows on hockey players' ankles because the boot is like a really sturdy boot and like all the rubbing and stuff.
I'm sure that's on some
Somebody
level.
told me about that.
I'm sure that
I
their
thought
bones
it might have been
sticking
you
in weird
because you're the
ways,
one that
but
usually
yeah.
drops that kind of knowledge. So
No,
Was it
because I don't
me?
know anything about sports.
Was it
it
you?
me?
Well, if that's the case, I don't believe any of it.
I know things.
No, but I got
I got
bony.
my Wordle in 3 today.
I don't go to you for sports
I still don't know what Wordle is.
or medicine.
Will
Never seen
somebody
it.
please tell me what Wordle is?
I think it's like is it like Scramble but on your phone?
Just Google it. My God.
no, I refuse to.
Did
I
you
want
say
to remain ignorant.
Did you say scramble?
Or is it
Scrabble. I think
Scrabble.
it's
That's what it was.
Scramble.
Scramble.
Scrabble.
Oh my God.
Scramble is the knockoff version of Scrabble.
Yeah, more just eggs.
It's just a word guessing game.
Okay.
Very basically.
Okay, so that's good. We're past that now. We can get back to
Okay,
the story.
so fine. We can't just take out the green serpents, and we can't go there immediately because reasons.
So we need to find a safe house. Is that the first thing you want us to do?
No, I'm handling that. That's why I need a month of time to get a safe house secured, find out the plans of the green serpents,
Build the gliders.
we don't need gliders. I don't know where. It's a flat land that is now a desert. People will see you coming in on the glider from miles and miles away, and then everyone will want to know who these crazy people are that are gliding into town.
Not of the stealth gliders.
Or night gliders.
Ooh.
See?
Well, how about this? You guys.
And this is what the month is for, isn't it?
You guys can solve that issue,
Yes, we will invent stealth technology.
and
Just mirrors.
I will do, all the work that is very important and behind the scenes that no one else needs to know about.
Well, I think we need to steal the high elven gliders and then repurpose them so they don't see us coming. But we need the codes.
Gotta get the codes.
Of course.
It's an old code, but it checks out.
It's all cool when it checks out.
Okay. Team break.
Got it.
So, you're all good? Everyone knows what the plan is? Train for the next month?
Mm-hmm.
Figure out what get better at things that you're good at and
Mhm.
whatnot? All
Mhm.
right. Cool. I'm going to walk away now.
Be careful.
I am,
We have
apparently.
projectiles.
And Ulrich gets up and walks out of the tower as everyone kind of like, apparently like a schoolyard all kind of gathers in their own little
Clicks.
cliques. Grax and Philippa kind of go off into one side and start talking. Emmy goes and starts chatting with Sven. And then you have Emmy went over there. Yeah, that's everybody.
So I am going to take that pile of papers that I'll take the stack that anyone helped me with and sort of, put it into mine, and I'll very, sort of ignoring everyone still because I'm a little embarrassed by what I did, I'm going to just go back upstairs and open the door to the tower and kind of like, hey.
So you find anything important in that my cooking recipes?
Well, okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't know you were up here because I was in a bit of a state. And yeah, I mean, the soup recipe looks really good.
It's amazing.
Just looking at it, it looked like a spell for something that might help me.
Yeah, the ingredients for that soup is roughly around like 10,000 gold.
Good
So
God, what? I'm going to read it again. What is in this soup?
you see like just like some normal stuff, and at the very bottom you see like dragon blood, melted down diamonds.
This is just chicken soup with fancy shit in it.
Yeah,
What? Diamonds?
yeah,
Did you say melted down diamonds?
yeah. Well, you
How do
process
you
them
melt
in a
diamonds? That's lava, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, to each his own. I'm going to start kind of like, I'm just going to put the stack of papers like, I don't actually know where I grabbed this from. So I'm just going to put that right here and
You put it there and
right back on the desk.
he snaps his fingers as the papers just kind of like blow over and just everything just goes everywhere. He's like, that's better.
Jesus. Oh, dude, this place stresses me the fuck out, man.
So, you were talking about that gum earlier.
Yeah.
So I've been messing around with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I can get like very minor explosions, but nothing great.
Well, we got a month, so let's workshop it a little more.
Okay. But before we do that, we have to let the listeners know that we have levels.
Hooray!
Very good.
That was
Thank
good.
you.
Not bad.
Thank you.
We have hit 16. And by we, I mean them, because I don't have a level, because it's sad. I'm a level 2 DM still.
No.
No way.
Yeah,
At
we've
least
talked about it
three.
before
At least
that
3.
you've leveled in things.
I have
You remember we add more voices.
that I can remember.
You added some names to your repertoire, some NPC personalities. You get a couple upgrades over there.
a couple upgrades.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully we can get some more. We're really pushing for descriptions.
Yeah, descriptions would be great.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite player, Matt YFPM, coming at you with another middle break. It coming at you like you weren't expecting it. I guess you know what though, you never do know when it's gonna happen though, huh? I guess I do have a little bit of the element of surprise on my side. Like it's coming, but I dictate it and I surprise you with it. I guess the little middle break theme kind of, I guess, gives it away a little bit, but still, my point is, okay, there's still a little bit of surprise left, right, in this relationship, right, guys. I mean, there's still a little bit of mystery, right, after 2+ years. Anyways, look. Okay, there's plenty of mystery. I'm just going to say there's plenty of mystery, but there's still things that you can do that have been going on since the beginning, since the inception of this podcast, that still mean as much today as they did before, and maybe even more so now. The first thing, of course, is subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts from. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you listen to, we are on there, obviously. So leave us a 5-star review and write a nice little write-up about it. Don't just leave 5 stars and say, cool. Give us a little bit of taste, all right? You want there to be more mystery? Huh? You want there to be more excitement? Then you got to put in the work, all right? Romance us a little bit, okay? We also like to be chased after, or I don't know, followed maybe. And you can follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits. You can find us on Instagram at New Crits on the Block, and you can find us on Facebook at New Crits on the Block. We are always posting things to try to impress you, to try to catch your attention. Okay, so if you could just reshare those to your platforms and help us spread the word, we would super appreciate it. We're only growing by word of mouth right now, and you doing those tiny little things really helps us reach a new audience and to grow our members. Now, I just realized maybe you're the jealous type, all right? And you don't want to share us with other people, which I get. But again, we got to find this way to spice up this relationship, okay? So maybe just try sharing. See if you like it or not. And of course, we'll give back too, right? It's a two-sided relationship here. One of the ways we do that is that we have our own Discord channel specifically for New Crits. That's right, everything New Crits related. But even further than that, it's not all about us, okay? You have channels for Dungeons and Dragons in general. We have channels for your own games, your own creations, and just about life, okay? So we're the one-stop shop for all your D&D talk and all your life talk. We have cultivated this over the last few years. It is such an inclusive, safe space for everyone. We'd love to have you be a part of it. You might be thinking, I get it, Matt. I want to do all these things for you, but man, it's just, I got work, and the kids. I'm just exhausted by the time I get home. Well, we've made it easy for you. How is that? Well, with our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock will get you to all the places that I just mentioned and some that I didn't even have time to mention. All right. linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. I think this was a good talk. I think this was a really necessary talk to have. I know it was probably hard, but from hardness comes life. And that's what my grandpappy always used to say to me. So I'm imparting that wisdom upon you. All right. Thank you again for listening this week. As you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday. We are not stopping anytime in the near future. Okay. So we will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.
Would you guys like to talk a little bit about your things, or would you want me to get into your training montage and you guys can go over your stuff then?
Are we going to talk to all these people downstairs, like individual? Like it's been, 4 years. I imagine there's going to be like some.
There's going to be like
4 years that you look at me.
It's man. I was gonna do it too. I was sorry. It's man.
So like we can do it over the course of the month. I think that would make more sense, right?
Yeah, you can either we can just tell everyone what we got now, or we can do
Role play it.
Role play.
I vote role play it.
Yeah, let's role play it.
Okay. So, Brian, you were up there doing experiments. I know you really want to roll on this gum. So last time you did your gum thing, I told you that you could have advantage on this check.
Yes.
So you now have advantage on your gum check.
Okay.
I think you also said the DC would be lower.
I did say the DC would be lower.
Okay. So
I got you, buddy.
thanks, bud.
Get this
So this
going.
would be
Rolls a
an
one.
Arcana check,
This was our Arcana check, yes.
right? And
Because you're making magical
what was,
explosive gum.
what was the DC again?
The DC last time,
It was like 18 or no, it was higher than that.
It was really high.
Yeah.
It was
like
really
20.
high.
it was 25 if I remember correctly.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So we're going to take it down
Okay, to
20
This is doable. Your Arcana's high.
and I still have advantage.
and you still have advantage.
Okay, good. I was using his luck points anyway.
Burn through all his luck right now.
Fuck yeah. Oh, my Mission Impossible gum. God damn it. Let's go, baby. That is a 24 total.
Okay, 24 total. Can you describe what exactly are you trying? I obviously know the Mission Impossible game you want something that you can put on the wall.
So what it is it's the gum has two sides.
Okay.
And it's colored two different colors. And when you
Red and blue, if I remember.
it's red and green.
Red and green.
Yep.
Okay.
Are we just going to completely copy them, or are we going to make anything our own?
No, because it's
Okay. Red and green. Red and
It's
green.
Mission
is.
Impossible exploding gum.
Why would you change
Why
it?
would you mess with perfection?
Fair.
it's a Tom Cruise movie. It's perfect in every single way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
right.
with Jake on this one, but okay.
So when you and then it's like a chemical reaction. You mash the gum together.
Okay.
It chemical reaction and try to design it to have like a 6 seconds fuse.
1 round.
6
Yeah.
seconds. It's a long time. That means if you're in combat and you want to get that gum, if you have to wait a whole round for it to go off.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That
That's
also
fine
means
with
that
me.
you can
Get away.
put it on something and then get 60 feet away.
Yes.
That's the
Using
fucking
the
point.
dash option.
Okay.
It's not just like bang, just explode in my hand.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. I like it.
Mhm.
I like it a lot. So you and Ulrich are you and Hagar are up there getting this. You guys, it takes you guys, I'm going to say, here, let me roll so it takes you 3 weeks out of the month to finally get the right, like, chemical balance because like
God
sometimes
damn.
At least it did it.
Jesus.
sometimes you would fold it and it would blow up too fast. Sometimes you'd fold it and it would be like 3 hours later that it would
Okay.
explode. It wasn't so much the getting it to explode that was hard. It was getting the timing of like the chemical reaction off. And you guys finally accomplish it at your 3rd week. And over this time, spending time with Ulrich, that wasn't like the only experiment. You guys were just messing with everything. So with that, as you kind of tap into Hagar's like vast arcane knowledge, what do you learn from him?
So all the tinkering around and the sort of the experimentation and the very preciseness of what we're trying to do, I learn sort of elven accuracy.
Ooh, so you took a feat this time.
I did.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And what does that do for mechanic wise?
Sorry, excuse me. Increase your dex, intelligence, wisdom, charisma score by 1.
Damn.
Whenever, well, you have to choose one. You don't get them all.
Okay. I was like, holy
You choose
shit.
one. No,
I was like, gee.
I know. And
All stats are 20.
Right?
and whenever you have advantage on an attack roll using one of those modifiers, you can re-roll the dice once.
So I'm saying when you went into intelligence for yours?
Well, I'm already max on intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, because of other modifiers.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm max. So I went dex.
Oh, so now you have an advantage on any attack roll with dex?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. All
Which
right.
definitely plays into your.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
rest
I like
of
it.
the- Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys finally get this going. I'm gonna have you roll a d6. This is how many you made.
How many what
Pieces.
This is how many pieces of gum.
How many
you
bombs
have.
did you make?
Oh.
You don't just get unlimited amount of gum.
Oh no, I know that, but
A pack
D6?
at least has more than 6. How many sticks in a pack of gum?
No, I guess it's
Depends on the size.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Were we talking about Hubba Bubba? Because that's like 20 feet.
What if it's bubble tape?
What about Big League Chew?
Oh, Big League Chew.
Yeah,
Big
there's
League
a lot of
Blue.
I'm
If it
thinking like
blows up, I don't
little
know.
sticks in the little, in the little pack, the little foil.
Would you
foil
rather
pieces.
okay. So I still have
So you have 6 sticks.
Fine.
Okay, Jake. Would you? Okay, so I have all my luck points. And I have
Bumble-
inspiration.
Bumblegum?
Can I
Bumble
use
gum?
one of my luck points to reroll
Is that
only
a
once?
Or can we do like 2d4 or something? Like that way you don't get like 1. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, so
We
maybe we
could-
can do like 2d4 or something.
How about this?
Okay.
We'll do 2d6 because I feel like 12 pieces. 12 is a good number of. Well, let them Google how many pieces of gum are in a stick. And I'll let you roll that number. of
What, okay,
dice.
how about just bazooka? Because it
Baz-
blows up?
Seems like 15 sticks is like the common.
Okay, so
Wow,
roll
okay.
roll 2d6.
Okay.
That's max of 12.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll that.
6, right down the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why I
That's fine. Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right.
Thank you.
You
I'm
have
fine with that.
6 pieces of exploding gum that I will have to figure out the damage for at a later date.
Ugh.
I do have one last question
Okay.
for you, Borel. Brian. Your real name is Brian.
Very good.
That's my jack.
Not that anyone would ever do this, but what's the flavor?
Oh, it's
Did they flavor it?
Gunpowder.
Yeah.
That's what took 3 weeks.
straight gasoline. Yeah.
Yeah, Hagar was like, well, it might explode. But
Was it- no,
No, it's the worst candy flavor in the world. Everyone, at one time, say it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Like
Banana.
Okay, I said banana.
Wow.
You said banana?
I said banana because
What'd
I
you
was
say?
thinking
I said
banana
cinnamon
runs.
gum.
Cinnamon. That's great.
Lemon.
No, because it's hot and
Lemon.
spicy.
No, that's
Lemon.
great.
Black licorice.
Okay,
Oh, that's
that's
good
I'll
that's
give you
too.
that. But no.
Banana, black licorice
Banana
makes
black
sense.
licorice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's banana
Lemon?
black licorice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lemon's a great candy
yeah, that's
flavor.
the flavor. It's banana black licorice.
What? Starburst? That's the last one I eat.
But that doesn't mean it's bad.
It's the worst.
If you get lemon flavored things, it's good.
What
Only
about
if
a
they're
lemon
lemon
head?
heads. That's it.
Okay,
No.
but
That's
that means
it?
That's
No.
it.
You never had a lemon tart?
A lemon tart? What's a lemon tart?
Yeah, what's a lemon tart?
is it a
It's
candy?
the little ones that look like little mini lemons.
Yeah,
I'm talking
Gum-
about like
gum-
well, it's not
the
a candy.
lemon
It's a-
drops. Lemon drops are good.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
of the cake, like
We're
a
talking
lemon,
about candy.
like a
We're
lemon
talking about
bar.
pastry. Yeah.
No, we're talking about
We
candy.
We said lemon drops.
Oh, we did.
Or lemon head. No, lemon heads. Isn't that
Lemon
lemon
heads.
heads?
Yeah.
Lemon heads are chewable. Lemon drops are the candy.
The hard
Yes.
candy. Lemon
If
drops.
it's-
That's what it
if
was.
Those
it's
are good.
meant to be that thing, that's fine. If it's an assortment of them, it's the worst
But
one.
no one gets mad at like a yellow gummy bear
Or
or,
a
like
yellow
a
Skittle.
yellow
I do.
Skittle
They're
or
the
they're
worst
not-
ones.
a yellow
but then-
Skittle.
They taste the same.
How dare you?
Yellow, yellows are the worst Skittle.
You won't eat it though. That's the thing.
Skittles don't have. They really aren't that
They don't
different.
have a bad flavor. And Starburst, yellow
Yellow's my
Starburst
least
is
favorite.
good.
This gum is unflavored.
I like that.
unflavored gum.
Well, I imagine what happens if somebody ever chews it
I
up.
like
They go,
banana
they go,
licorice.
they go,
Oh, it's like nicotine gum.
this gum doesn't taste very.
Oh,
Or and it gives you like a short jolts of energy before it
blows your
head off.
Yeah.
It's the greatest high you'll ever feel.
It'll.
that
I
feels
feel like the
amazing.
tagline, and it'll blow your head off.
Yeah.
It'll blow your mind.
It'll blow your
This will blow your mind. Yeah.
Blow your mind.
And what are you calling this? Because you invented it.
Oh.
What is the name of this gum?
Matt had a good idea.
do you need a little?
Matt-
I mean,
Matt's
not
is good.
good, but
Well, bazooka's good.
no.
Do you want some time with
I don't
it?
think.
Yeah, I
he,
want
I
some
don't
time.
think he heard
Okay.
your suggestion.
Bumble gum?
Bumblegum.
It's so stupid.
It's-
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah,
No, take your
I
time
don't
with
think
it.
he heard it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna take my
I'll
time.
come back to you next session.
Okay.
So everyone, in 3 episodes, you'll know what the name of this bubble. Hopefully, we don't use it too much before.
What was that one gum
Wait.
that like all the commercials were just like fucking bizarre? Were like this
Five.
it's like to chew.
Big 5.
No, it's just
Or
five. It's just
is it-
five.
what's
Five gum,
Big
yeah.
five.
And there's
That's
people
right.
like
Feel the
parachuting
Well, you could call it,
through
you could call it
space and
six
shit.
gum
Yeah, because it's 6.
because it blows up in 6 seconds.
And you got 6 of them.
You got 6 of them.
And it's
This is
even
what it's
more
like to
extreme.
choose 6.
This gum is now 5 gum because I only have 5.
Yeah, it changes every
It
time.
changes every time.
Yeah. So that happened. We have exploding gum now, and I'm gonna be so excited for when that gets used against me. God damn it. Okay.
I just imagine Borel just walking up to every single bad NPC and going, "Gum?
Anybody want a mint?
Would you like some gum?"
Tick tack.
Yes, because we all know that all villains are just they're suckers for gum,
Mhm.
especially mid combat. Man, they'll stop
They're like,
everything.
oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna murder
at the
you,
peace
but
treaty. Would anyone
Like,
like
oh,
some complimentary gum?
Oh, thanks. I haven't brushed my teeth yet today.
Yeah, I
Thank
just had a
you.
cup of coffee. Thank you so much. I love it.
oh god. Okay. So, with that, we go over to Catan. Catan, you are in this. We're just gonna time jump back. You are in the room.
A lot of time jumps lately.
A lot of time jumps. In the room with everyone still kind of hanging out. Who are you going to talk to? You have Emmy to your left, and you have Philippa to your right. Philippa's with Grax.
Or you can talk to anybody else too.
or you can.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have to just talk to these two characters that like are directly tied to you. I guess we can role play out the awkward conversations I'm going to have with the sisters, later. But for ultimately over the course of the next month, I imagine Catan spends some time with both Emmy and Philippa, just seeing how they've progressed. They've clearly gotten more capable in regards to their fighting capabilities, and he also wants to spend time with them.
Okay.
And so in doing so, a lot of it is like, show me what you got, so he'd like put his shield up and would be like, come at me, use your magic spells, try to hit me. And just in doing so, he has for these level ups, because we went from 14 to 16, he gets an additional 4th level spell, which is, cool. He already had them, but he gets one more, which is great. But he took the he also got the ability Soul of Vengeance, which is if a creature is under his vow, he can make an attack against it as a reaction when it attacks him. So if I'm fighting something and it attacks me, I can just immediately attack it back.
Oh, nice.
And so this can be useful for a number of reasons, but it does use his reaction.
Yeah.
And then in regards to his ability score increase, instead he took a feat. And he took the feat Shield Master.
Oh.
And the way Shield Master works is a wall of text. I'll kind of
Please do.
Paraphrase.
yeah, paraphrase. Add your shield's AC to any dex saving throws if they target only you.
Oh.
Can use your reaction to take half damage. Sorry, can use your reaction to make half damage, now 0 damage. And when I attack, I can use a bonus action to make an additional shove attack against one creature, which is some rules of which I'll go over those later. So, in theory, like if something, if somebody casts
You have the Captain America shield now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I do
That
want
can
to
like protect you from exploding grenades.
Now I do
And
want to say
exploding
though.
gum.
I do
And
want to
exploding
say.
gum.
I do want to say. Technically, the rules state if it targets only you.
Yes.
So it would be like area of effect spells technically wouldn't work. Like if somebody like fireballed me, but at the same time, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
We'll play around with that.
Sure.
We'll play around with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm fine with maybe not every single area effect, but like on certain ones, I'm fine with that.
Because it's like if something were to like, oh, a dragon breathes fire on you, I'm like, I use my shield master to block the fire like knights do in every. Oh, technically that's an area effect, so that wouldn't work. Well, fuck y'all.
Yeah, no, we can.
It's a direct hit. I feel.
I feel like that's yeah. So anyway,
So you won't be shielded from anything I do to you, but you will be shielded from things enemies do to you.
I feel like if it's directed at me,
yeah,
right? Like
Yeah,
that,
no, I
that,
like-
that
I
seems
like
to
that.
make sense. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We can roll
And
with
then
that.
obviously it needs to be things I can see and it has to make sense. So it's not going to be like, oh, you fall down a flight of stairs. Oh, it's a deck save. I use my shield save. Like, no, you
You
fucking
surf down the stairs.
I mean,
sure, maybe
cool.
if it's fun.
so
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if it's fun.
with that, with you going and training with Emmy and Philippa, they ask you to spar them like 2v1.
Yeah, it wouldn't be one at a time.
Yeah. So they kind of are, you guys go to the training grounds. Philippa and Emmy are on one side and you can see them talking. You've noticed over like the last kind of few weeks that you've been hanging out with them and like training with them, they are super close now. Like
Aw,
they are
that makes me happy.
they are now like actual sisters.
Oh,
They're
good.
always around each other, hanging out, talking, and you see
No one's trying to kill each other.
no.
Nah, that's great.
You see as Philippa pulls out like a water skin and kind of opens the top, the water slowly starts to pour out and form into two swords. And then Emmy kind of takes a step behind Philippa and kind of does the same thing and opens this little flask as water starts to come out and like little flying daggers start to envelop around Emmy.
Neat trick.
And Philippa first sprints at you and she leaps up and kind of doing like a Spartan stab. And just, you put your shield up and block it. And right as you do, you see one of these icicle daggers coming right at the opening of where your chest is at. And it like hits you, but it like, you can feel that like the impact obviously is, she's not trying to kill you. But it hits you good. Like you can see like it scuffs up your armor and like kind of just shatters across you. And like, had she been going for a killing blow, like that would have really fucked you up.
His armor also halves ice damage,
Yes. Yeah.
and he would only be using dodge actions at this point. So like, he's total defense right now.
Yeah.
But still, he's like, well, okay.
So as you keep fighting with them, you notice like those two together make like a kind of horrifying team to where one is always in your face. And the second you push her back, Emmy has spells flinging at you. So you don't ever get like this moment of reprise to like counter if you were to try to counterattack. Like they're just super in sync now. And as they kind of finish up and everyone's kind of sweating and Philippa looks up, she's like, did good, right?
I am extremely impressed. You two have come a long way. I'm proud of both of you. Please don't try to kill me. He kind of chuckles as he like puts like brushes some of the ice off himself that would have been serious injuries had they actually like went after him.
And Philippa's like, yeah, Gratz has taught me a lot. Oh, actually, watch this. And her sword starts to slowly go into water again. And then now she has a shield and a spear.
I like that.
She's like, yeah, so I can actually change the form of it. And so one thing that me and Grax have been training on a lot lately is changing a mid-fight. And she's, can I show you?
Of course.
So she comes at you with this shield and spear, and she like butts up her shield against you, trying to like push you over. Obviously, she's not as strong as you. You kind of feel a little bit of pushback, but not much. And then she goes to stab you with your spear, and you try to dodge. And as she goes to, it turns into a dagger, and then she turns around and like stabs your shield arm. and then tries to spin around you. And as she does, it turns back into a spear and she has it pointed at your throat. It's like, pretty cool, right?
I'm and Grax taught you all this.
Yeah. Yeah, Hagar kind of had to help me with the concentration of being able to do it in mid-fight, which really hurt because he would just fling a lot of spells at me while I was trying to do it. At a certain point, I didn't really think it was helping at all. I think he really just wanted to hurt me. And honestly,
And this is Philippa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And as she's saying this, I kind of move the spear out of the way, and I kind of trace some of the scars on her like face and arm, and I just go, and these are from your training?
well, not all of them. No, some of them are from battles I fought.
It's too bad. But I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, Greg said they show a warrior's true ability.
Yeah, I'm sure he says a lot of things. Well, I think that's enough for today. And I'm pretty sure that we are running out of time. So
Such dad versus stepdad energy, by the way.
I love
Growing
it so
up with that
much.
in my life, oh man, I'm like, oh God.
Cool. You got this at the other house.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it must be nice having that much money.
to spend on nothing else, huh?
Yeah. It's not like they have to spend it on your college tuition.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the only person here who's not part of a divorced family,
I was gonna
I
say-
don't understand how this works.
You faked it really good.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're
like,
because
oh,
I
wow.
agree.
With all of you.
You sure
We
did.
had those
Yeah, you saw
exact
it firsthand.
conversations.
Okay. And with that, we end Catan's level up. We hop over to Leaf. Leaf, what are you kind of trying to do over this month to help train yourself?
So me and Milo are working on some teamwork with his powers and mine, and we're just kind of out in the woods
Okay.
trying to like commune with nature, really, and just kind of really hone in my spell casting.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check
Okay.
With my current,
with your 16, level 16 stuff.
So you're new.
Yes,
You're new.
yes, yes,
You're
yes.
new. Oh, you have a paper this time.
yeah, so I don't have
Oh,
to
hey.
switch.
Look at that.
Oh.
That way, I have just this out, and then I can keep my notes up better. Only in combat will it get screwy. I got a 13 plus a 10, so 23.
23. Okay. So with all of your training with Milo, you can now control what element he goes into. So you have ice, you have fire, earth, and your wind one. And you can change any of those out at any time. And you also have where he turned
So you said I had ice.
essentially all the elements of the Titans.
Yep.
And then a plant one as well.
Would that be earth, or is that
That's
me, basically?
It's he's like a viney
Gotcha. Okay.
animal. Think of like someone's mentioned it in the Discord. It's essentially like Milo is Eve from
Eevee.
from
Yes,
Pokemon, and he
yes.
now has just a bunch of evolutions that he can go into at any time.
Perfect.
Ha! Don't get the reference.
A Pokemon that can.
I know.
evolve?
I mean, I just don't know who that is.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's because you're
Haven't seen it.
He brought it back.
Oh, fucking! You haven't seen Pokemon?
It goes Eevee.
Eevee.
Yeah,
Well,
It's
they
like
all
the
say
little
their
fox,
name.
like-
Yeah, that's how I know because I don't know either. I know the character, but I don't
The
know.
only
what it says.
Eve I know who says her name is from
Wally.
Wally. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Get that?
but as you guys are training, you see like this yellow image, this like yellow aura kind of off into the distance. And it's you get a familiar feeling, but you can't quite place it.
It's like far away.
It's like 30 feet into like the tree line, kind of like pacing around you.
Milo, to me, rock. And then I jump on his back and I go over to it. explore it?
And you run over to it. And as you get closer, you keep having like this familiar sense as it starts to slowly set in. and you can feel the presence of Mel there.
Hello? Mel?
And as you kind of call out, you see this aura turn and start to walk over to you. And you feel like this soft hand touch your face. And then it's gone.
Mel, are you there? And I'm like kind of frantically look around in the tree line in the bushes to see if I can find it again.
You can't, but you do have this feeling of something watching you.
Are you here? Give me a sign if you're here. Oh, okay. Okay. Can you communicate with me?
A little flower kind of like grows in front of you.
Oh, this is amazing. Okay. I'm so glad you're here. I think, well, you're kind of here, not really here, but you're here. Okay. Milo, can you feel that? Can you sense it? Can you see?
No, I can see flower though. Need me to smash it, Mom?
No, of course not. Never, ever.
Milo, smash.
Never smash a flower. Milo,
Well, don't say that.
never. Look at me, Milo.
Milo looks up at you with his big bouldery eyes.
See these eyes? You see the flowers in these eyes?
Yeah.
Never smash a flower. It's like you're smashing my eyes when you do it.
Oh, okay, Mama. No smash flower.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Mel, I don't know what to do. I just want to make you proud. So, will you help me get a little better at doing that? Maybe?
And as you say that, the wind starts to pick up and spins around you as all of these animals start to come into this little grove that you're in. And they're all just staring at you as you can feel like the life force of the forest kind of going into you. And you can feel like your magic, we'll say like your mana reserve essentially just starts to grow exponentially.
I am nature now. This is amazing. Yay!
And with that, you have leveled up to 16.
Woo!
So what happened this level for you?
So I took a very boring thing. I just took, I got, well, not very boring. I got level 8 spells now, so I can cast one of those.
Just the second most powerful spells, boring.
Yes, so very, very
Oh,
excited
sorry, I
to
got that too.
decimate people with those. And then,
Us.
yes, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Area of effect. And then I also took the ability score improvement
Okay.
and I pumped it all into wisdom. So,
what do you have wisdom now?
So now my wisdom is a +10 and my save is an 18.
Jesus. So are you wait, you're plus
Your wisdom's on a +10.
you can't be +10 for your
like my
ability.
saves.
Your
She's a +5. She's a 20 in wisdom.
okay, that's what I thought.
She's a plus
I'm
5
sorry.
modifier.
Yes, the +5 modifier. I have a 20
and then
in wisdom.
yeah, so your
yes.
attack is +10. Okay.
Yes.
I see now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, that's not you know me, I'm not a stickler for rules, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not how that works.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we move over to the one, the only person that no one cares about,
Mhm.
Awen.
Yes.
Awen, what are you doing during this month?
I'm switching my time between pitching stealth glider technology to Ulrich to get him to go
To
with it.
Ulrich?
Wasn't he the one who was telling us everything?
He was the one telling you everything, but he was not into the idea of a stealth
Right. So
glider.
I'm trying to keep going. Okay, now just hear me out. Right. I'm really keep pitching him, but I know his potential and his abilities. I am training with him
Okay.
and getting some pointers on how to just do what I do, but at a higher level. More just focusing on when Awen got his soul sucked out of his body.
Yeah.
He did not like that at all. He's never experienced anything like that before. And so that shook him a little bit. So he, as he said, he thought he was very good at flips and rolls and stuff.
Yeah.
But this thing caught him. So he's really focusing on not getting hit even more.
Okay.
He feels like his skills in bowmanship are good, but he wants to work more on
Close quarter combat.
or just evasion, just
Evasion,
not getting his soul ripped out of his body again.
Yeah. So you guys go out into the training ground. And Ulrich's like, so you want to get better at dodging?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, the best way to do that is for me to hit you a lot.
Okay. Good luck.
And he pulls out like a wooden like training sword. Says, so this is gonna hurt most likely. Are you ready?
Yeah, come on.
And the second you say come on, he's in your face and just punches you with the hilt of the sword like dead in your forehead.
Ow, 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 ow. I wasn't ready.
You said come at me.
I meant come at me. Hold on, momentarily. I meant come at me. Wait for it. 1, 2, 3. 3 alligators, right? 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. Then go. That's the rule.
What I think we need to work on, Awen, is being prepared for literally anything. So over the next month, I'm going to just attack you out of nowhere.
All right.
And you just have to be always prepared.
It was be so paranoid. Now.
Okay.
So
right.
over the next month, you'll just be like, you'll come out of like the outhouse and Ulrich just beam you across the face with his training sword.
Oh,
Gotcha.
and then just like flip away.
Yeah. So over the next month, you've slowly gotten to the point to where you're not like completely dodging it, but like you're getting to the point to where you can sense him before he is even like about to hit you. And sometimes he still connects, but you're getting to the point to where you're like, oh, just dodging out of the way. And at the end of the month, Ulrich jumps at you at your bed. You're trancing. And he leaps into the room and just tries to like stab you in the chest.
And my hand goes up and grabs his wrist before it can even get to me. And I peek one of my eyes open. Huh?
All right. Well, I think you've done it. You are always alert.
Thank you for so on the nose of what happened. Yes, for my feet, I took alert.
But you
Did
also
you know
have
he was doing that? Did he tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, good insight.
Which means I can't be surprised.
Yep.
I get a +5 on my initiative. And I do not, if I cannot get advantage used upon me from enemies that I can't see.
Yeah.
So even if they jump out of nowhere, they don't get advantage on me.
However,
when they
you
would.
now have terrible bags under your eyes.
Yes, I'm exhausted. And I also going into the dodging and evading and everything. One of my class features that I got from leveling up was Superior Hunter's Defense. And I chose the evasion skill of that, where basically if I'm same thing, kind of like sword mastery, if I'm attacked by a ability, shield master, if I'm attacked by an ability or a spell or something like that, I can roll my dex save. And if I succeed, if it would be half damage, I get no damage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so similar to what Catan got
Yes.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The common one of that is evasion for rogues.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Basically
got-
a roguish thing.
Yeah, you got like a rogue.
Because you
Yeah.
kind of
And
dabble in
evasion
that.
is real nice.
Yeah. And so that's why I just
Now, is
worked
that once
on,
per round? Is that reaction?
I think so.
Oh, so it has the same thing.
I'll look
All right.
into it. It's not a big deal, but that's what, so it was all evasion
Okay.
for me.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, you're all leveled up. And as you guys, as the month goes by and you're all been training very hard, you get back into the tower as Ulrich gathers everybody. Well, everyone, it's time.
Catan still has the kick me sign on his back.
For the whole month.
God, you haven't even taken off your armor, man.
I'm going to
Oh, I
roll
do,
a
I just-
D20.
Respect.
Wow. You've been kicked 20 times.
I just can't find
no.
And no one tells you why.
Yeah, no
No
one
one
is
tells
telling
you
you.
what.
Yeah.
Emmy, Philippa,
Just
like
thought it was
even
part of the training.
yeah.
Ulrich does it occasionally, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. I'm trying to get the. Yeah, he's quick.
I know, right?
Even Sven kicks you one time.
Finn.
Come on, man.
Just so he kind of said, well, I just want to be part of the gang again. Just wanted to have one line in this. And Ulrich looks at everyone and says, well, everyone, it's time to set off. Erin Hill. I did it again. Inran Hill.
In Renell.
Okay, do we need to change the name?
Nope. I am just stupid.
In Renell.
Catan agrees
Renell.
with that statement. Yes.
Yep. Thank you for that.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Ulrich.
Oh.
Because he kind of doesn't like Ulrich either.
Okay.
You were
Not-
saying it in his voice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. No, Catan doesn't like Ulrich. Ben doesn't like Jake. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page here.
Kerrigan is going to Inrail and is going to. Am I saying it wrong again?
You did.
Inranel.
In Renell.
In Renell.
Renell.
In Renell.
Renell.
That's
Why don't you spell it
I'm just going to take
phonetically?
away this
Yeah,
H.
Is that what's messing you up?
Yep, because I keep trying to pronounce the H.
Yeah.
Inranel.
just Get it out of there.
I also changed it to sound phonetically.
I
Otherwise
just
I'll screw it
I
up.
spell everything phonetically.
There we go.
Renell.
Inranel. Inranel.
Foos
In
Roda.
Renell.
In Renell.
Foos Roda.
Yeah, make it that.
Fusroda. Yeah,
That's
I'll get
easier
that.
to remember.
And we're being sued.
And we're canceled.
Can you really? Can we maybe not do that? Right? Okay. No, we're just gonna keep going.
Just gonna keep doing it.
Ben, what do you have over there?
Nothing.
What is that?
Ben, put it down.
Ben,
Ben, we're gonna hear this all on the mic.
put the bubble wrap down. Come on. Give it to Jake. No more. Give it to Jake. Come on. All right, there you go. Good job. Jacob! No!
This is all part of the plan.
Okay, give it to Brian. Brian, take it away. Brian, give it to Brian. Good job, Dad. He's the D&D dad.
Fucking kids.